This week I've been hungry all the time. All the time. Hey, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be my 24-week pregnancy update. My cat is back there. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to film this video this week because I'm looking after a little 9-month-old, which I think I've mentioned before. And this week her schedule just is not clashing, or clashing? It is clashing? I think that's the right word, with Grace's schedule, but I actually got them to nap at the same time, so hopefully they stay asleep long enough that I can get through this. So let's jump right in. At 24 weeks, the baby is the size of a cantaloupe, which is 11.8 inches and is 1.30 pounds. And again, I mention every week that my baby is probably weighs more, definitely weighs more, but probably is longer, maybe not, I don't know, I'm not sure about the length, but probably weighs more because she was weighing more at her ultrasound than the average was for that week. The only interesting thing that the app said this week was that her skin is getting less see-through, which is kind of interesting that like babies have like see-through skin so you can see all their veins and stuff. It's kind of weird, but it's getting less see-through, so whatever that means. As far as symptoms, the biggest one, the most irritating one probably that I've had this past week, and I've actually had it for previous weeks on and off, but I've just never remembered to mention it, is hip pain in my left hip. Like when I'm sleeping or like when I wake up in the morning, that hip is often sore, and I'm not really sure why or what to do about it. Sometimes the pregnancy pillow helps, sometimes it doesn't, well, usually it helps, but sometimes it's not comfortable to actually use it, if that makes sense. So I'm not really sure what to do about that. It's something that I never had when I was pregnant with Grace, so I'm not really sure why. It's only when I sleep, so I don't know if our bed's like, I'm thinking maybe it's like too squishy, it's not like firm enough, my body's not like staying straight. That makes sense? I don't know, but that's a really annoying symptom that I've had this week. This week I've been hungry all the time. My feet are definitely sore at the end of the day. I think I mentioned that last week, but this week it's been a lot cooler out. It's actually raining out today, so I haven't been wearing my flip-flops as much, so I think at this point my sore feet is pregnancy related and not just from wearing bad shoes. The next symptom, or this isn't really a symptom, but I wrote it down with my symptoms. I've been more picky with my clothes. Things are just like not fitting as nicely or as comfortably, I guess the word is. I don't have a whole lot of maternity clothes. I bought a couple pairs of maternity shorts because I saw them on like the Facebook for like sale thingy, but it hasn't been warm enough to wear them. I think I might try and find a couple like maternity tank tops. I have a couple that are so comfortable, but I'm finding now the ones that aren't like super long are like riding up like over my belly. They're not like over all the time, but like if I stretch or just like they're just not as comfortable as they should be. I wanted to mention that last week I mentioned about the acid reflux, and I haven't had it at all this week, I don't think at all. And I think what it is from is because from like, we used to always eat after Grace went to bed, because I don't know if you can tell in the background, we've moved a lot of things around in the house, trying to like make more space and get ready for this baby. Moved our whole bedroom around, hoping to be able to fit the change table in there and just have some more room. But we also moved things around in our kitchen, so we now have our kitchen table. Instead of being out on the deck, it is inside the house. So we've been eating dinner earlier because we sit down and eat with Grace as a family, opposed to feeding her early and then eating after. Usually we would just sit here and eat after she went to bed. So I think eating earlier has a lot to do with the not having acid reflux, because I think like I was eating too close, eating dinner and then like laying down for bed too close together, and so I think eating earlier, like eating a big meal and then having a snack before bed, so it's not like a huge meal right before you lay down, if that makes sense, I think that's helping. So that's all I have written down for symptoms. I'm still looking for a coming home outfit. I did get the one in the mail that I ordered from, it was the Gap, not Old Navy, and I love it. It's so cute. The flowers on it are actually a lot more like daisies than I thought. When I just saw it online. I love it, and it's like the pattern is perfect and I would totally pick it as her coming home outfit, except it seems a little bit big. I think I mentioned last week that it is a 0 to 3 month size, not a newborn, and I compared it to Grace's coming home outfit and it's like about the same size and like the body and stuff, but the feet are like probably like that much longer, so I'm concerned that it'll be too big and like look too big, like look sloppy too big kind of thing. So I'm probably gonna pack it, but she might be too small for it because I'm assuming that this baby is gonna be about the same size as Grace, and Grace's coming home outfit fit her perfectly. It was like not too small and not too big, it was just like just perfect, and she only wore it a couple more times after coming home. But I don't want her outfit, this baby's outfit, to like look too big in the sense that it looks sloppy, if that makes sense. I feel like everything I'm saying today might not be making sense. And then speaking of packing, I have started thinking about what to pack in my hospital bag. I know it's like so early and I'm not packing it yet. I've just started like a list on my phone. I want to go back and I wrote down a bunch of notes that I still have. I'm pretty sure I still have the notes on my phone from like what I used, what I was really glad I brought, and what I didn't use in my hospital bag last time with Grace. So I'll probably make a video about what I packed this time, but I have started thinking about what I'm going to pack and how that's all going to work. I think I'm thinking about it so early because I need to plan for myself, obviously, and the baby, obviously, but I also need to plan for Grace, for like if she's gonna go somewhere or if someone's gonna come here and watch her, or like how that's all gonna work. So if I need to like pack a bag for her as well, and then also I need to pack some things for Greg. So I now have 4 people to pack for, not just 3 like last time. So that's all I have written down, and again, I still have the notes on my phone. I still have not written in my bullet journal. I'm really gonna try and get that done today while the kids are still sleeping. I do have to finish editing my last week's video though, or hopefully I'm gonna try and get it done and up to date by this weekend so that next week I can have an actual bullet journal to show you, but that might not happen. So let's get on to my bump. The lighting isn't the greatest. Let's see. I feel like the lighting's not very good. I don't know if you can tell. I don't think it looks a whole lot bigger than last week. But maybe it does. I don't know. I definitely feel like it looks like a girl belly now. Oh, the lighting. Oh, that's better, hey? Yeah, I don't know. From the front, you can't really tell any different. Oh. Anyways, that is my bump at, what am I, 24 weeks, almost 25. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I feel like they're not very interesting anymore. I feel like I don't have a whole lot of symptoms or new symptoms going on, or a whole lot of like new interesting stuff to talk about, but I hope you found it interesting. And if you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to follow my journey. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.